guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetSleeves.com, and today we have the Lenovo S850 device. Lenovo S850 device has been announced over here in Barcelona at Mobile World Congress 2014 at the Lenovo booth, and we are here to do a hands-on of this device. When it comes to the specification, this device has a pretty good specification. It has the 1.3 GHz MediaTek quad-core processor, and you have 5-inch of high-definition display, that is 720 × 1280 is the resolution. When we talk about the display quality and the pixel density which we have on this device is 294 pixels per inch, and again this device is definitely good in terms of the overall pixels which we have on this device. In terms of the overall display screen, the kind of display it has, if you actually take a closer look, you will not feel any kind of pixelation on this device. Everything is just crisp and clear on this device as far as display is concerned. When we talk about other specification, the back side of the device has a 13 megapixel camera with LED flash. Over here you have the volume rocker, and here you have the power and sleep key. Both of these buttons are very nicely finished. The kind of look and feel which we have on the back side is actually a kind of glass, which is looking good. And again you have Lenovo branding, which looks really good. The kind of impression it gives is very premium. So you have this device in this color and other colors as well. Again we have this color as of now only for the review. But when it comes to the overall look and feel, this device definitely looks quite premium when you hold this device in one hand. You have glass at the back or some kind of good quality plastic. It will get the fingerprints very easily, but the scratches won't be visible. Very easily on this display as far as the back side is concerned. On the edges we have almost the same kind of material, but this is actually again good quality plastic which I have used. You have a SIM card tray slot which will accept a normal size SIM card. You have the loudspeaker over here on the edges, but not on the back side. And on the top you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. On this side you have the volume rocker and the power and sleep key. At the bottom you have nothing, no ports, but you have a primary microphone at the bottom. However, we are not able to locate a secondary microphone, but it is there on this device. You have a 3.5mm audio jack which you can see over here. This is the audio jack which we have on this device. So as far as connectivity is concerned, this phone is pretty good in terms of the overall connectivity, and there is no problem with the device. The build quality of the device is really good. However, it is made up of glass and good quality of plastic. The front is actually glass and the back side is actually plastic, which is again looking good. So in all, this device has a premium feel to it. You can easily hold the device in one hand, although it is around 5-inch of device, so you may not be able to use this device with one hand. So one-handed usage of the device is going to be limited, but again this happens with almost every other 5-inch phone, so that should not be a problem in future run. So basically if you start using a 5-inch device, you will get used to it. And when it comes to the display, entertainment is definitely something good, which is definitely better on the 5-inch display device. So when it comes to the camera, 13 megapixel camera at the back, whereas the front camera which we have on this device is a 5 megapixel quick focus camera, whereas the back camera is a autofocus camera. The chipset on the device is 6582, so it is a quad-core 1.3 GHz Cortex A7 architecture based CPU which we have on this device. You have Mali 400 as the GPU, and RAM which we have on this device is 1 GB. Inbuilt storage is 16 GB, and the battery on the device is 2000 mAh. And again the battery cannot be removed. This is a unibody device, so you cannot remove the battery. And again it does not feel very heavy in terms of the overall weight, but when it comes to the weight, it is around 140 grams to be very precise, and it does not feel very heavy definitely. When we talk about the other specifications of the device, this device has a pretty good display as you can see, and let me just show you the software now. So this is how the notification center look like, and again it is running the custom Lenovo UI on top of Android to actually give it a very different look. And again you can actually toggle in between these settings. You can kill all the applications and the notifications like this. And again once we go into the settings, let me just show you the version of Android. So the version of Android first of all running on this phone is, okay, let me just show you the version of Android. So the version of Android is 4.4.2. That means you will have KitKat running on this device once you buy this device in India. It is going to come very soon in India. It will come probably by the end of March or April beginning. You will have this device available in India. When we talk about the apps, on the app scenario, we can take a look at the total number of running applications which are there on this device, how much of them actually is using the RAM. So out of 1 GB of RAM, you have around 572 MB of RAM which is used, whereas 373 MB of RAM is free. So the device is fairly responsive at this specific scenario, again the amount of free RAM is not that high, but still the device is responsive. You do have support for automatic brightness. You have proximity and ambient light sensors as well on the side of the earpiece. And once we go back, if we take a look over the location setting, you do have GPS support, you have GPS and Wi-Fi support, you have tethering support as well, so you can create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot as well on this device. So in terms of software, it gives you all the features which you may like to have, and again it also gives you all those features as well, like the pocket mode, the beacon ringtone mode, and some other smart gestures as well. So in all, in terms of the overall software features, it gives you a lot more. When we take a look over the phone dialer does not have the option of making a video call, as you can see. So you cannot make a video call from the device, especially from the phone dialer. You will have to use a third-party application for that. And when we take a look over the messaging application, so the messaging application on this device is like this, and again it is custom, and you do have swipe to type on this device, which is definitely a good thing. So in all, this device is going to give you a great experience in terms of the display. It has a pretty good display, pretty sharp display, and the color protection of the display is also pretty nice. And you do have continuous input supported. Typing as well on this 5-inch device will not be a problem at all. When we talk about the camera, let me just show you the camera and another application. Again, when it comes to the app drawer, I am not sure whether you have app drawer on this device or not, but let's test out the camera so that we can show you the camera performance of this device. And again, there are some photos on this device already which has been taken from the camera of this device only, which you can actually take a look. As you can see, this is a pretty good photo which we have taken. Okay, not we have taken, but someone has actually taken this photo, and the amount of details and the light which I can see on this photo is really good. Let me just test the camera again so that you can have an idea. So here we have the device, and let me just place my device over there, and let me just take the photo of this phone. Let me just place my device over there. So you do have autofocus, and tap to focus is also supported. And let me just turn off the flash first of all. So we have turned off the flash, and let me just take a photo right now. And let's see how does this photo actually come out to be when we take a photo of this object over there, as you can see, in artificial light. And again, the photo has came out to be pretty good, I would say. The amount of details which I can see in this photo is pretty good. The amount of light which is falling on the object is very less, but still the photo looks out to be pretty good in terms of the overall details as well as in terms of the overall colors. So this device is quite promising in terms of the overall specifications and the kind of camera it offers. Let me just show you the front camera view as well before we actually complete this review. So once we toggle to the front camera, this is how the view will look like from the front camera. And again, you can do a pretty good video chat, but again the kind of video feed which we are getting from the front camera is not that smooth. It is kind of hazy. So in all, we would like to give a thumbs up as of now, and again the video feed was hazy because this is a prototype device, not a final device. The final device will be good. As far as the thickness is concerned, it is around 8.2mm in terms of the overall thickness. So we would like to give a thumbs up to this device. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.